Ready for another gameplay? Finally didn't go well. But now we're back.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Let's go collect our
No surprises there.
How may I help you today, Clive?
daily things.
Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this.
Where's this one at? Unknown. The Fallen Giant. So let's take a look here. Wasn't there something that said a fallen giant? Titan's Wake. Oh, I could have got more. No, that's still locked. I guess we gotta figure out that one later then. So we have full access.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on it.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an
Hold
allied
on, you
nation?
guys. Alright, I'm back, you guys. Let's go ahead and start.
and let both fall. It makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
There we go again. There's only 2 crystals left.
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movement.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his report. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Only 3 people. Now let's talk to Hippocrates. I want to do that for a while.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
Your parents, that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned?
Alas, no. and not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing, not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you.
Let's update the
My knowledge is
journal.
yours. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. I have quite the find for you today. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Still a few more beast wastes missing. Nothing really completed.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Thanks to Sid.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though. And what can I do for you?
My magic will go down, but my power will go up. It's not much of a big difference.
You're rubbing
so-
me blind, you know.
The Golden Testament.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Blackthorn. Do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing, not least of all Sid. You should...
You're right. I should.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well.
Oh, I gotta go around. And this is running. He's not running fast.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together, which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva, but the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to...
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Oh, more traveling.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Yeah, let's not. And say we did.
We're seeing troops amassing at every port.
All right. Here he is.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
There you go. In my pockets.
Krieger's Teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
No, I didn't do that. I'm just saying that I don't do overnights of playing games. I like my sleep.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about, which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them.
Story's okay.
Special kind of sand I'm
It is
after
a
that you
lot
can
of
only
talking
find out
in this
the
game.
Velcroy.
A lot of political
Stardust,
stuff
they
going
call
on
it.
in this game.
As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
All right.
You going after the Stardust then? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Alamill. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
All right. Can we forge something?
What's saying forging, dear?
The enhancer.
Should last you a good while.
Should have done that. The diamond armlet brings me up a little bit. But nobody's selling diamond armlets.
You can thank me later.
See? Diamond sword.
Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it. And?
There are 2 side missions to do in this game. So let's go take a look at this guy. Oops, wrong button. Where are you?
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but worthless.
We had to dig a new cellar.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
No, you don't really choose
There are
sides.
whisperings
You just,
afoot of shadowy
the only sides you
figures
do
having
is
been
your side,
sighted
that's it.
outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lot.
All right.
20 favorite points. Oh, there's 3 people to talk to.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right.
And they're all far away.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a saw.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Screeching out from between the... Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me. And I ain't been back since.
I see.
Yep, found it.
Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
So what do you guys think it is?
Let's go.
Yeah!
We made it.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
What's up, Steph? Oh, someone's healing them. There you are. How was that? Oh, I have 2,000 blue? Oh man, I gotta level up.
Why would... Here.
Alright, so fast travel back. Because I ain't gonna run all the way back there. It's crazy talk. And then I have to upgrade stuff. I have 2,000 points. Well, I've already destroyed because we're destroying crystals. I've already destroyed 3, so I'm pretty much halfway done with the game, I think.
Get from the tailor all but worthless.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some Black Shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds, though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it, and fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge, and throughout
I've been alright.
it was the Lord
It's been
Chief
an okay week
Justice
so
who
far.
backed me, who was my one
No
true
ups and downs,
ally.
you know.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for
So,
sport.
It's been good.
I was a fool.
I got
think
some
he shared
progress
my
done in
hatred
this
of
game, so
venality and vice, a means of ridding him. His response,
these boss battles though seems like
was rather
they take a
more
while to
visceral.
do.
He had my entire family, and I lost the faith. So I set about it. I tracked out the man.
Look how much talking this guy's doing.
Quick.
And this is just a side mission.
My friends and comrades.
They're still talking. Yeah, so I fought the Titan on the last gameplay, and that dude took like 20 minutes just to finish that guy. It feels like. Feels that long.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Alright, so this guy's side mission's done. Back to the world map. We'll do the other side missions here. Oh look, and my story's right here too. Side by side. That'll be something simple.
Take a sniff, good sir. Gone, just like that. And without so much as a but.
What's the matter?
It's my... I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to... Load though I am...
Can you find my assistant?
See what
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang.
All right.
Oh, he's at the jaw. Thank goodness for fast travels in this game. There was no fast travel and chocobos.
Let's go.
It'll take a while to do things.
Thanks, girl. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish, certainly not a baker. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm mine.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside. But now she's gone. What am I supposed to do? I ask her.
Focus on the job at hand. Think about what you can do right now.
What use is proofing loaves when... Wait. Perhaps the solution has been in the back. You've opened my heart.
Wait.
Let him go. Let's just collect it.
Suppose you...
Time to fast travel back. Time to collect. Mission complete. These side missions are pretty boring.
Take a sniff, good sir. Though I worry you might have stoked the...
Master, It's just steep, true. And look, Master,
Well, I don't know.
Use your loaf. There's done. With the goblin coin. A goblin coin for payment.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Good girl. Run like the wind.
There he is.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be...
Then let's get back.
We shall.
Yards.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
So it's somewhere here. Oh, okay. Two more. One more.
When did you get so big? Fetch!
Look, there it is.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Five, I pick up 10, didn't it? Oh, no, it's 5. You're right. 5, not 10.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go...
More talking.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise.
I don't find them. They just show up.
So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
And he used to have 2 eyes. But he lost 1.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
All right.
Right.
I don't think so. I don't know what you're watching. You're watching a completely different thing.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You'll beat sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take
Yeah,
some
like I
time,
said, I
mind.
don't know what game
So if
you
you've got
watching.
other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
I leveled up. Level up just by talking. Yeah.
Suppose we'd better be getting back.
Give us a shout if you...
Alright, so that's done.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
It's no joke. Drake's found it.
I'm gonna talk to that girl again.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
So we're gonna go over there and talk to this person some more. That's like when we actually get to the action feels like it's like only about an hour or 2, and then everything else is like talking.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry?
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
What's her name? That's her name.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see
There we
the
go.
mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to
Seems that
achieve
way.
this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would, in other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust. Why? If
I don't
sea
think
or
we need that
rainwater
much
were to
information.
enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize.
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwick. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, it's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them.
Alright, so we're fighting.
Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my team and head there right...
Wait, nope, nope. No, this is the one. This is the one. Looks like we're gonna take a chocobo ride all the way
taking you all
there.
to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Okay. Came into some problems with those people. I need to go here. Going the wrong way. Go this way. I need to get up there.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Seems like this town's going to be abandoned soon. Yep, this is the way.
Run like the wind.
Oh, excuse me. It does, doesn't it? But sadly, it's just only a little road with spiders. Get away from me. There we are. These spiders.
You're finished.
There we go.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there.
Of course.
Alright, let's see what's over there. Who's causing problems?
Anybody home?
You're causing problems.
This must be our unwanted visit.
Nice try. Fire and flame!
You mean he's dead? Whatever that creature is. Poked his eye so many times.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideout.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Done. Time to collect. Well, yeah, I don't know. Even though so much thing is going on, I'm pretty much stabbing him constantly with his eye, on that monster's eyes. Just been doing that a lot. Alright, time to get out of here. Time to fast travel back. Oh, way back here. Zoom. If I didn't have fast travel, you know how long it would take just to run all the way back here? I wish they let me fast travel throughout the ship, because this takes a long
We're seeing
time.
troops amassing at every border post.
Oh look, and collect.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Well, yeah. When the action, in the game, when there's too much stuff, well, when we're in an adventure time, it takes about an hour to two to finish the story. Or that little chapter. But then when we're in slow time, when they're talking all this stuff,
Come up with something soon.
it takes a long time.
Helena has recovered the material for the helm.
Excellent.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze, which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Right away.
Well, now I gotta go run back upstairs. You know what? Forget that. No? Okay. That might be a little bit faster.
Thanks to Sid. Thank
I'll change the music.
The nobleman who...
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps. It is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the
See what I mean?
protection
A lot of
it
talking.
requires. As to how best to apply it,
Just point me the way, man.
I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer.
They should give an option. Do you want to know the story about this? Or do you just want to go
Discuss the
straight
specifics
to
of how
here?
it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harbok. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive. So, Clive, who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
You should.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Even the old Final Fantasy games, they
Though
didn't
these
talk that
items
much.
may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly, so much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction. And now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Ty.
Disappeared already. Here we go again.
Now, where's Jill?
Where is Jill?
Do you see anything you like?
No, I don't. I want the diamond ones.
Times may be hard, but I can't play
I don't have enough
favourites.
money. Well, it's time to sell stuff.
I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. That's the best I can do. Thank you.
No, I don't want to get rid of my desert rose.
I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. Thank you.
That's it. I have enough now.
Excellent choice.
Expensive too. Alright. Go this way.
Them pilchards nice and chilled.
Are those Papio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and...
All right.
How about you look for the Papio nuts? And some garlic. I'll find the other things we need.
So you allow me to find 2 stuff, and you find everything else? And why everything so separate?
Fresh cuts. Come and get them.
What can I interest you in today?
Some garlic.
I
Somehow
hope
you only
it's to
got
your
one.
liking. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Why am I spending my own money?
How the hell is anyone...
Oi, don't touch anything. And good riddance.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting
I only have 1 in stock, each one.
All anyone ever wants anymore is a water crate. How am I supposed
She's
to...
still in the same spot?
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Look at this. I have to use my own money just to get that. Game didn't provide it. I gotta get the money to do it.
Garlic and Papio nuts. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Here we go. You guys ready for some more talking? Even the dog. Where'd this food come from?
Thank you for asking me to help you today.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pie. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to... What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... Oh!
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive, is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
Yes.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done, when we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you.
See, they look like they can't even stand still, like they're gonna fall down.
Well, I need to give these ingredients to... I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will.
They're going to the same place. And he's...
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Let's see what the new song we got.
Thanks to Sid.
Thank you, Clive.
I forget what the song was called. There is no thing than that in this game.
The
nobleman who visited. Was that
Again, I don't know what games you playing, because that's not Final Fantasy.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was
Pretty
just
sure all these
explaining
Final
to
Fantasy games
Tarja
are like that.
how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Up.
Man. That took a while. Look at that. 500 experience points for that. That's crazy. A lot of talking for that.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
So once you finish building whatever she does, is the ship going to fly?
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid.
I would rather
We were
you
pleased to
not,
know that
and I
work
don't
on
know
the
why you
shielding
would
is
do that.
underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat, a coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant!
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stack.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive. Black, that's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourself.
Oh, she's not done. I'm gonna talk to her again.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming, thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate.
Okay, but
I want people
again,
to sail
I wasn't
aboard her
asking
by
for that.
choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up.
All right.
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right, that's done. Now you talk to
told me
Otto.
she was building a ship.
Oh my gosh.
Really? That's a ship. Let's sail it around the lake.
We gotta do these plus quests. These plus quests, they give you some kind of bonus for the character. Let's see what it is. It's gonna be a boring quest too. Normally they are.
Well. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's a lovely bit of kit, it is. Bunging a solution you want. Problem is, it won't always, which is why I've been.
Alright, let's find it.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too.
Proper.
So what exactly do you...
Nothing but bomb ashel. Gave me a sample. You pour the pot, sir. And do you know what?
I take it that's...
I would have gone myself.
All right.
Thank you, Coin.
I have to fight a bomb ash. Holy moly, there's another one here. Holy moly, there's another one here. Okay, so I guess they're in here. So let's go talk to one person over here. We have to fight the Bomb King. That's what we have to find. Alright, Moogle. There he is. I don't know where this one is. I don't think I can get to this area yet. S-Class. So the Bomb King, it doesn't look like he's very strong, but he's going to be at the Croc of Sandbreak. Something called the Croc. East Pool. Dim. Maybe on this side? Oh my gosh, I can't find it. More? Oh. So, where is the croc? That's the question. Where is the croc? Where are you? The catery. Korova. Or Korova. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sickle. Southern Point. Draco's Deep. Where is this place? The Quiet Sands. I've seen it somewhere, but I can't remember where I've seen it. Crooked Nash. The Spring Waters. The Three Reeds. Broken Hilt. The Dim. Probably in an area I haven't been to yet. Sandbreque. Sandbreque. I've been to Sandbreque because this guy was here. So wherever Clearview is, it has to be on this side of the place. Right? Yeah, I'm surprised. I only see one Moogle so far in this game. Okay, so here's Clearview. So the place I'm looking for is somewhere here. Okay, so if it's over here, then where should I start looking? The Royal Meadows? Or Meadows? But more. The unnamed chap. Well, no, it's not going to be there. Right here. I haven't been here. I might be there. Alright. So we're looking for
Ready, go?
a bomb king. And I want to go to my left side. No, that whistle call is random.
I can walk from here.
Where am I now? Heaven Hall? There it is. You see it? You see it on the map? I found it. So I missed my turn. It's over here. That must be him. That little circle. The Bomb King.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Oh, you guys gonna self-destruct. Gosh. Got him. Bomb Ember.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should... This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
I use a high potion, man. Didn't want to.
That should do it.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Let's see what this guy will give me.
Might need some help tidying up.
All right there. How's that hunt for the bomber?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it. You're a gent, Sid. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and... There we have it. The Telemon Malembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive. There's no need.
Don't be... s-
So what is this supposed to
Can
do?
you let me take a look at that bag of yours?
What?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag...
Well,
that's the spirit.
Oh, cool. Increase my potion capacity. So now I can hold more?
Well?
It certainly feels more... flexible.
Right?
Thank you.
No. For supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. And I'm telling you...
See? Now I can hold more stuff. Alright, so that's done. This one looks like there's something there for me. I'm doing alright. Right now my level's getting a little bit behind because I feel like I should be able to beat these guys without wasting potions. Alright. Oh my gosh. Another quest.
Hopefully it's nothing.
Hopefully it's nothing.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
And then one more quest. Bad feeling.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw it.
I think that's funny. That's like a caption right there. He was fine when I last saw him. And it played music. Alright, let's see these people's problems. One by one. Old lady, what's your problem?
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual.
Why would you ask that question? I mean...
Is that it, boy?
I'm trying not to have those kind of
need a rest.
conversations on these channels. Shouldn't have those conversations.
What was it he
on
said
these
he
channels.
was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman
Try
seems
to
to
keep
think.
it only to the games.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything. Yep.
Alright, that's one. 2 more to go.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft. Even after learning, perhaps sharing a
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well...
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing. The metal itself, wasn't it? You could slice a man clean into...
So that's what's true.
Nah. No.
And if you knew how to break it on the curse breakers...
That's about the size of...
I'll see what I can... Sharp a sword, and we can't have our master blacksmith.
You're a sword. I can't...
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Yeah, talk to Karen again.
You're looking well.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collection, which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. Lord Ignac's the man you want, and he's got more money than sense. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in...
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's...
I appreciate the...
Alright. Old man, I need to talk to you.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether as to where one might find a suitable supplement.
I don't recall ever seeing...
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near...
Even so.
Good hunting.
Good hunting. Ah, alright. We're gonna hunt for a big monster, I guess. I'll see what the last person on the ship wants before I set out.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening. A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be... And it's... maybe... Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a... I can straighten it out, I swear, but...
It's gonna take some time. I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. The man in... well...
Oh, just Martha. And the dame.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each.
Each.
5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
We have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And not after the king's ransom we had off him. He deserves better than to see our begging. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on...
All right. Is there anything I can...
There might be. How do you fancy taking these to
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for... when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies.
I'm sure there will be.
But you know how it is with this place.
I know.
Go.
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed...
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really?
No, I don't.
Well, that's it for that. So let's go ahead and find these things real quick. So, the North Church. Payback. Okay.
List.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford... It's all right.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and Olive Talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts?
I'm giving them gifts.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you, to settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil, and to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly.
You once told me Sid did you a kind... I'd like to do the same, and for Otto's.
It is. Otto is lucky. I doubt anything could ever...
Otto had us.
More stories.
Long ago, and blamed himself for not being... I don't know how it happened. Whether there was anything he could have done.
I don't know what you're
But it was
talking about.
clear.
I said I don't like talking about this kind of stuff on this channel.
How could... Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear an ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by...
Alright, that's done. Now we're gonna go to Martha. Here. Oh, there it is, the other one too. Okay. 2 stones. So killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Martha's first.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of... And though I doubt it's what you were expecting.
Here you go.
A star, Ruby? It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was probably new, Sid may have been the face, and when Sid passed away...
His death was hard on everyone.
But he didn't give up, did he? I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? That, and you keep good company.
Good. She's done? She's done.
Goat will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Now we gotta go kill that monster, I think. Over here. There he is.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Way. Oh, even the antelope's starting to attack me. Watch out for the Minotaur.
It's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope,
oh.
You'd see my just eyes.
Back. I don't want to fight Minotaurs right now. We're looking for the antelope.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Wait for you to run. These are small fries.
Now. Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question, which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
I think it's just this game is the battle is a little bit too easy. You know what I mean? There's no difficulty on this. It's all straight up normal or hard. Shoot, I forgot to look. spot.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Spang is gone. The whole mother crystal gone. What are we gonna do? My reputation will be ruined.
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac.
Pardon the...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me!
Such a nice fella.
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen. A single-edged sword.
Ah,
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage.
You have but to state it.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse.
I don't suppose...
I did not. No. Every ill-gotten...
And that's where
I shall...
That will be very...
Farewell.
The bandits are here. I am there. Fast travel here. And Chocobo all the way there.
Ready, go? Run like the
Go.
wind.
Oh, wait.
All right.
Almost there. Around here. Tell you, without these chocobos, it'd take a long time to get there. The Maze Runner movie? Which one? The first one? First one? Or the second one? I don't remember which one was it. There they are.
Straight
Time to
home now.
listen.
We've got company!
There you go, it's your reward.
Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off! Nice try.
Oh, shoot. Time to die. Did you order them original
This must be
recipe or
Ignac's
extra
luggage.
crispy?
Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamel.
I hear I have you to thank. What shall I call you, my...
Wyvern.
A formidable... Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audit.
A few moments of your time.
You're a peculiar...
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain...
Oh, true. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twin, and is used exclusively, they believe. No combat should... Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon... There's a brutal...
But how do they hone such an edge?
Why, they use a whetstone. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10th, but it is the final stone. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm. And that... Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services. Take this. Take the very stone of which I... and afar.
Thank you.
Pardon.
I am locked in bitter competition with... I am one step ahead of the uns...
And there are many other collect...
Too many to count. But only one do I consider my nemesis.
His uncle.
Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial thorn in my... Farewell, Wyvern. Radim!
Alright. But you see what I mean about this Final Fantasy?
Your
There's a
lordship is
lot
rather
of talking
taken
going on.
with you, Master Wyvern. Coming, my...
The fighting is just like 5 minutes and then the whole rest is talking.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's...
Good news is, we got what we need. You know what's the next game? Or are you asking what's the next game? The next game, I'm trying to lean upon, not an RPG game, but probably something
I noticed you and Torgal.
adventure-wise or action-wise. I don't, or maybe even horror games. I don't know. You guys know a good horror game? But the only thing is I can't play PC. It has to be on console
Teach
only
me for treating you like
for
you're still a
PS5 or Switch.
All right. Now we know what you're after. I can see it.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later.
You brought one. Here's 5.
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for...
I was just on my way.
Oh no, Wakesy Tomes.
Sorry for that, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about us.
I did better.
Here's the whetstone.
A whetstone?
Yes. But no.
I don't know. Usually voice actors are picked at the end of the script.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Well, for Five Nights at Freddy, I would choose that, but I think I would like to get
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Nah, no point. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valesthian steel with an edge. I won't won't make a copy now.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just...
I've been working day and night. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one.
You'll be happy to hear.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First, you come and find me.
All right.
Finally. Quest complete on one of them. Excalibur. Alright. Can we forge that now? Can we forge Excalibur?
What's that forging, dear?
I could. Excalibur.
Should last you a good while.
Yes, it will. But everything else I can't make yet.
That it? Fine.
How the sword looks. Looks nice. Alright, next one. Sometimes I try not to fall asleep when I play this game, you guys, so that's why these games I don't play them too long. Any side quests?
We were indeed.
Sometimes I like to fast forward them a little bit. Look at that. Look at that.
That Torgal may be the beneficial consider. In short, and that number has one can be.
So I apologize for the fast forwarding on some things. I mean, these are side quests. They're not involved with a main quest. So that's 2 side quests down, 1 more to go.
Oh, I'm never drinking again. Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Alright.
Good. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my...
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't saying eyes.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever.
That's my goal this year, is try to get enough money saved up to play a VR. Now I gotta go back to the girl. I gotta talk to Karen again. So much back and forth.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you won. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gift. I may have tossed a talent or two in the... But those were donations.
Of course not. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a start. A canny one, meanwhile. Might be I already have a bite. Might be you even know her. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3
Resident Evil
stones.
4 on VR. I'm kind of curious how that would play out
Thanks to this
myself.
lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which,
Oh! So you remember what's owed to you, then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. Plenty. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit...
I knew so
Yep,
little about
Resident
him.
Evil 4 is on VR already.
Arthur in the day.
I think for a
No,
while
did he
already.
Before he died, back in the day, he bought back the
Flashbacks. Oh my gosh.
That was the man. I couldn't. Luckily.
Good lord. So we are doing flashbacks with Sid.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in
It was all tied completely.
faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went.
Is it a cry?
But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
With that accent, it's the second one you just said.
Would you rather goat at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine.
Man, I can't skip this
For
talking.
the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Oh my gosh, there it is. It took a long time. 720 favorites. Sid's Goblet. What am I going to do with this? That's it. It's just only decoration. How sad. Time to collect.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back, so. All yours.
Some of them I could. That one I couldn't.
Come again. I may have more for you.
All right, Clive. Asterix, we'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that?
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. But anyway, I was on my way up the... Got a letter. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was just like when we built this place. Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. That wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it?
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind?
You can count on that. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regard.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Time to continue the main story. Oh my god. 3 side missions and it feels like we've been there for hours. But the thing is, that's not where Sid died. Yeah.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
I don't know. I never played 15. And if I did, I don't remember.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Oh, that's the big guy.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Yes, Sid died. Of all the Final Fantasy games, this is the first one I've seen that Sid's dead. Ultima killed him. Put 3 holes on him.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Well, we're off to the capital. That's where Bahamut is.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Do-do-do-do-do. Here we go, you guys. Side quest. Pretty much.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
There's a side quest coming out. That was pretty quick.
So what do you think?
That we'd be
Really?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up at...
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome look?
Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend.
How does a merchant miss?
Oh, the man's a coward.
He sent the two of us to fetch it.
My brother's right on all accounts.
We may have seen our share.
You, however, chances are they'll come for you.
Well, if I'm...
You've clearly got a
We're lucky. Now, reckon he won't be forking out.
All right.
Nope, nope. You just put an end to those bandits.
Sure, we'll kill those bandits.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take it.
Look lively, you lot.
Got guests. These must be our bandits.
Ouch. Oh no, my quality has gone bad for tonight, guys. It looks like I'm gonna stop my gameplay for tonight. It seems like my connection quality has become unstable again. Oh well.
That's them dealt with.
So I'll stop for tonight. I'll leave it right
Where's
here.
that cart?
And then when I come back again, we'll continue the side mission and the story. So thanks for watching. Sorry about the connection issue, and I'll see you guys next time.